Welcome to the Contemplative Meditation. I am Reverend Melissa McQueen-Simmons, the virtual pastor and spiritual director for Holy Ground Spiritual Center. Welcome to the Contemplative Meditation, which is every second Sunday. And this Sunday, we will begin a 7-step series. I'm using this book titled Interspiritual Meditation, a 7-step process for the world's spiritual traditions. Okay. The author of this book is Edward Baston. So again, we will start our interspiritual meditation 7-step process. And this Sunday, we begin with motivation. Motivation. Wherever you are, whether you are standing, moving, resting, laying, walking, reading and writing, watching, wherever you are at this moment, allow the weight of your body to just relax. Allow your body to be still. Allow yourself to pause. During this contemplative meditation, this is a space for you, an intentional space for you to relax, to reflect, to rest, to write. And we begin with motivation. So now, after you have allowed your body to be still and allowed the weight to fall and rest, allow yourself to bring yourself to center in mind, in body, in spirit. Allow yourself to focus on mind, on body, and spirit, wherever you are. Imagine your mind and body and spirit in a line and resting above and with each other, just as these stones allow themselves to touch and hold each other and support each other together, all in alignment on top and with, beneath, around, just as you can allow yourself in mind, body, and spirit. And as we do that, I'm going to hit the chime. And as I hit the chime, take this moment to call out the names. Take this moment to speak out loud what you want to happen during this moment in time. Take this moment to pray to the divine of your understanding. Take this moment to lift up the prophets that you follow, and allow those entities and spirits and angels and the divine of your understanding to join you in this moment, in alignment in mind, body, and spirit. In mind and body and spirit, praying to the divine of our understanding and the prophets that we follow. Know that all of these are necessary for you to be wholly moving about this space in alignment, in sync, as balanced as you can be, the balance that represents you in mind, body, and spirit. And in order to do so, we are reminded of the breath. If we are mindful of our breath, we will remember that as long as we are breathing, we have life. There is life in the breath. So we're going to do some candle breath. Allow yourself to just blow this candle. We're not going to blow it out. We're going to inhale and allow ourselves a breath to hold and be mindful that we are in control of this breath, and we are going to pretend that we are going to blow this candle out. Let's begin. Blow this candle. Blow this candle. The last time you blow it with an audible sigh. Now that you have allowed yourself to be reminded in mind, body, and spirit aligned, holding each other, balancing each other, resting and around each other, let us move into our contemplative meditation, which we begin with motivation. 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 In order to have a successful meditation, we must wonder and be prepared and understand why we are meditating in the first place. We have to have a reason to meditate. People meditate to change their conscience. People meditate to revisit their mindset. People meditate to pause and reset and listen to see if there is another way, a better way, a new way, a way that may stay the same or a way that may alter. So as we think about motivation, the first thing you want to do as you are finding your motivation for meditating, because we have to have motivation with anything we do. There has to be something that moves us. There have to be something that we have encountered or learned or heard that encourage us to do something different. So as we think about finding our own motivation, we begin by examining and acknowledging our own suffering. What have brought you to this place in which you need to revisit, listen, meditate, be still? There are many things that we encounter, the various stories of sickness and health, the many things that cause us grief, from people to the places that we've encountered, to the failures and even successes of our lives. These are things that we think about daily as we decide how we move, how we decide if we move, how we decide when we move. All of these are testimonies, are stories that have encouraged us to be different, the stories that have motivated us to be better. What are some things that bring you to moments in which you must rest, in which you must listen, in which you must take a moment to feel, to touch? Those are the things that can be our motivation. Those are the things that can be our why for a spiritual practice, our why for a new way, our why for hope. Because once we encounter something, we decide in our minds and our bodies and our spirits if it is something that we want to encounter again, be it happiness and pleasure and joy, pain, sorrow, angst, anxiety. And as we move or decide to move, those are things that give us the edge, give us the energy we need to be in union, in unity, in alignment with mind, body, and spirit, in connection with the divine of our understanding, in alignment with our values from the prophets we follow, from the tenets we learn, from the values we've learned from our families. And as you decide and define what your motivation is, what has brought you to that place, remind yourself that meditation can help you to be happy and healthy. As you move into your motivation will allow you to see what you need to live in joy and pleasure and community, It will allow you what you want to release and not bring with you as you move about your journey. All of these will allow you to be in space. It will allow you to remember that you are in control. You are in control. You have the power. You have the ability to define how your motivation moves you. You have the breath and the life to be in charge of your path, of your journey. You are in control. There are so many things that are happening around you. And yes, times do get difficult. Sometimes life seems to stand still for some of us. And for some of us, life appears to move so fast, in which we try our best to catch up, to hold on, to be our best selves, to be the best friend and spouse, co-worker, colleague, child, parent, aunt, uncle, sibling, cousin, niece, nephew, grandma, grandpa. We try to be the best we can be, and sometimes it gets. And I encourage you to take yourself back to the thing that you know has caused you to suffer, the thing that you know you have moved beyond before, mindful that there are some things that will continue to show up in our lives. And if we remember we got this, if we remember that the universe is abundant, if we remember that the people that we have encountered on this earth are in our path for a reason, we will be able to get the energy, get the willpower, get the tools we need to move, to be, to live, to hope, to sing, to dance, to be and live in purpose, to rest during this journey. I'm going to read something from this book. It's called May I Be Healthy and Happy. May all beings everywhere plagued by sufferings of body and mind obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled, with the great mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored of finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak, those with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments, whatever disease there are in the world. And may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. This is by Shanti Deva, Bodhicharya Vatara. Take this moment to allow these words to rest in your mind, to rest in your spirit, mindful that we know what we need for motivation. We have everything we need to give us the reason to start, to give us the reason to move, to define the purpose of why we are here and what we do, and how we do the thing and things we do. Meditation is an interspiritual practice with mind, your thoughts, with how you bring your body to the space, and how you be and welcome and show up the essence of who you are, remembering and acknowledging your ancestry and your DNA, acknowledging the power from within, acknowledging the stories that you carry, mindful that you are not alone, mindful that the ancestors are rolling with you during this time, in this space, at this moment. However you move and navigate on this earth, bringing yourself to center, feeling the breath. We will now have a moment of silence. Enjoy this moment of silence. I'm going to offer the benediction. This is a whole bodied benediction. By Denisha Brown. May you be safe and embodied. You are deserving of reverence now. May the divinity that delights in you remind you of the gift that you are to yourself. Offerings abound in your completion. May you be reminded of your agency in choice. Choosing otherwise portents great mystery unfolding. May earth hold you in the spirit of reciprocity. Your being is sufficient. You are enough. May all directions reveal the wholeness of your origin story. Honorable ancestors of the East, North, West, and South, smile upon you in awe. You are ancient cosmologies incarnate. May you be nourished by full bodied truths that orient you in love and deliver you unto intimacy with your whole canon. Thanks be to the infinite creative ingenuity of your being. I am Reverend Melissa McQueen-Simmons, the virtual pastor for Holy Ground Spiritual Center. I encourage you to revisit your motivation of what gets you to move, knowing that that thing, that story, that person, that idea is intentional and its own purpose for you, specifically for you. As you move about the rest of this evening, allow yourself to bring your mind, body, and spirit to center, mindful that with this breath, you have everything you need. And may it be so. Amen.